St. Valentine's Day comes around once a year. Our thoughts turn to love as the time it draws near. When sweethearts and darlings, husbands and wives, pledge love and devotion for the rest of their lives. As the day turns to evening, soon night time does fall. Young people get ready for the Valentine's ball. As the night rings with laughter, some families still mourn the 48 children who never came home. Have we forgotten the suffering and pain, the survivors and the victims of the fire in Artane? The mothers and fathers forever to mourn the 48 children who never came home. And 'twas down to the stardust they all made their way. The bouncers looked on as they lined up to pay. The records were spinning, there was dancing as well. Just how the fire started, sure no one can tell. In a matter of seconds, confusion did reign. The room was in darkness, fire exits were chained. The firefighters wept, for they could not hide their sorrow and anger for those left inside. Have we forgotten the suffering and pain, the survivors and the victims of the fire in Artane? The mothers and fathers forever to mourn the 48 children who never came home. Throughout the city the bad news had spread. There's a fire in the stardust with 48 dead. Hundreds of children are injured and maimed, and all just because the fire exits were chained. Our leaders were shocked, grim statements were made. They shed tears by the graves as the bodies were laid. The injured have waited in vain for 4 years. It seems like our leaders shed crocodile tears. Have we forgotten the suffering and pain, the survivors and the victims of the fire in Artane? The mothers and fathers forever to mourn the 48 children who never came home. 500,000 was paid in solicitors' fees, a fortune for the owner and his family. It's hard to believe that not one penny came to the working class people who suffered the pain. The days turn to weeks and the weeks turn to years. Our laws favour the rich, or so it appears. A mother still waits for her kids to come home. Injustice breeds anger, that's what's been done. Let us remember the suffering and pain, the survivors and the victims of the fire in Artane. The mothers and fathers forever to mourn the 48 children who never came home.